Hi, Scott Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to another episode of I Have This Gun on the Wall. In this particular case, and of course you saw the header, this is a Mob, I believe it's pronounced Mob, 1935A World War II gun. Little background, gotta tell you a story. I like stories. I don't like French guns. I think their submachine guns are junk. I think their light machine gun, Chateauroux or whatever, is 100% mediocre. I have a Hotchkiss gun. That should know yeah, I don't like French guns. So a guy offered to sell me this, and I'm like, what do I want a French gun for? Especially in 32 French long. I mean, that's unobtainium. But then he showed me this, and this is why I bought it. Right above my finger is the Waffenmark. So the Germans, this is a German gun. And as you can see, it says 35A, 1935A. The gun itself is in decent shape. When I first got it, I put 32 ACP in it just to see if it would even fire. Of course, it didn't cycle, but it did set the ammunition off. I subsequently, for like $1.20 a round, bought 50 rounds of 32 French long from Buffalo Arms. So that's what I'm going to shoot out of this. It was like $1 something a round, so I'm only going to shoot 5 and 5. I will show you some features of this gun which I think are stupid. First of all, the gun doesn't feel bad in your hand at all. It has nice pointability. Sights are consistent with military guns from that era. The slide lock is large, so it's quite positive. The thing that annoys me the most is the safety. Alright, I'm going to thumb cock this back, but this gun is a single action gun only. I don't know if we'll be able to catch this, but there's your firing pin. When you put the safety on, it physically blocks it, right? A chunk of metal comes up and prevents the hammer from hitting the firing pin. Okay? But you saw the part I had to move to do that. It's up here. Alright, first of all, it's stiff. It's up here. Now, obviously, if you look at the gun, even for a young conscript, you would know, oh, look, safety's on. That I can see. However, if you're right-handed, I don't know how we can do this. How you can turn that off? If you're carrying this gun with the hammered, with the safety on, you can't operate it with one hand. You have to reach up and pull it down. Terrible design. You know, when you compare this to the Browning High Power or the Colt 1911, terrible design. Also, safety's off, gun's empty, has a magazine disconnect in it. Now, one of the things it does do, which I think is pretty neat, it pretty much protects the hammer with the shrouds, the extension of the upper slide here, so the hammer. But you've got gloves on. This is a single action only gun, and you've got to thumb cock it. If you've got gloves on, how are you even going to get that out of there? Now, with my bare fingers, I can do it, but you've got gloves on in the winter. This gun is not thought about very well. Now, I told you I fired couple rounds of 32 ACP. When I got the Buffalo ammunition, I think I fired 3 just to make sure they fit and function. So the next 10 rounds I fire out of this will be under 20 rounds I fired out of this. Let me show you. Hey, out on the range with my French 1935A. I have 2 magazines of 5 rounds each, since this ammunition is like unobtainium and super expensive. When I got this gun, I had to test fire it, and I just manually loaded in 32 ACP to see if it would even go off. So now that we have a proper caliber, let's see what it's supposed to shoot like. Fire to extract. There to eject. Well, 5 for 5. To be truthful, this gun shoots pretty nice. It's so soft. Trigger, even though it's kind of plasticky, doesn't feel too bad when it goes off. The safety sucks, or not because it doesn't work where it's located. But if this ammunition was available, this gun would be quite the joy to take to the range and shoot. I want to thank you for coming to watch another episode of I Have This Gun on the channel. In this case, my Nazi marked 1935A. Hope to see you soon. Stay safe, like and subscribe.